just going to go ahead and say it, my favorite stage in Peoria. Really excited to hear the Terry Quinn duo shortly. Was already excited, and then I heard the sound check, and now I'm even more excited. But first, I'm going to sing you some songs I wrote. Starting with one, this song was inspired by a novel I read about the short life and gruesome death of Catherine Howard, child bride and fifth wife of Henry VIII. And I was moved by Catherine's story to write her this song called Cloud Girl. Twinkles around in a breath of scandal, crazy flame, a beautiful candle. She twinkles around like a whimsical fairy, cloud girl in a star storm extraordinary. Twinkle in the sun, shining bright, burnished golden, glow in the moonlight, wild ghosts beholden. Twinkles around like a child of the rain, indescribable pixie on a subway train. She twinkles around like a bewildered dove, full of harmless mischief, full of young love. Twinkle in the sun, shining bright, burnished golden, glow in the moonlight, wild ghost beholden. Twinkles around, modest as a flower, a coy child drinking whiskey sour. She twinkles around in a breath of scandal, crazy flame, a beautiful candle. Twinkle in the sun, shining bright, burnished golden, glow in the moonlight, wild ghost beholden. Twinkle in the sun, shining bright, burnished golden, glow in the moonlight, wild ghost beholden. That was Cloud Girl. Got that in a little bit of awkward place, but my brain isn't big enough to hold all my words. So. This next song is a newer song for me. I wrote it, I wrote it this year, way earlier this year, but I still think of it as new because I've only played it out for you once, for anybody once before, and that was about a month ago, so it feels new. I was pondering when I wrote this song on a universal truth. And when I put it in the set list today, I started thinking, I've heard something recently that reminded me of the same universal truth. So I'm going to get all fangirl on Terry and talk about Full of Glitter. Because I think the songs are very different, but I think the theme overlaps. At least it does in my mind. I don't know if you're going to play that later. I don't know. She's probably going to play that later. They're probably going to play it, and if so... remember this song. This is my take on a similar theme. It's called Two Things. Sorry. Boy, someday I'm going to memorize all my songs and learn how to play the banjo and the upright bass. There's no bad so bad, it erases the good. There's no sad so sad, it can't be understood. The pitch dark night ends in dappled sunlight. Two things can be true. Two things can be true. Two things can be true, true at the same time. Two things can be true, a shift in paradigm. Two things can be true, true at the same time. Two things can be true, two things can be true. The world is torn to shreds and hilarious. You feel forlorn, forlorn and gregarious. The future is bright, bright and unthinkable. Two things can be true, two things can be true, two things can be true, true, true at the same time. Two things can be true, shifting paradigm. Two things can be true, true at the same time. Two things can be true, two things can be true. You are home, but it's not the same. Home, but it's not the same. Two things can be true, true at the same time. Two things can be true, shifting paradigm. Two things can be true, true at the same time. Two things can be true, two things can be true, two things can be true, true at the same time. Two things can be true, two things can be true. Two things can be true, two things can be true. Well, I said it was new. I said it was new. I'll practice it more for next time. Anyway, it goes something like that. This one's old. I should know this one good. I want to tell you some things about this song, though. A while back, I stumbled across the information that dandelions were members of the sunflower family, which I thought was pretty important to know. So I kind of stopped what I was doing and I wrote a song for dandelions, but it was just for fun, you know, and a throwaway song. It didn't have a chorus or anything. But then I was on YouTube and I saw a video that a friend of mine, he's a Serbian musician, an octogenarian musician who lives in Serbia, who I met doing online music shows. And he had posted a video of himself doing covers of Leonard Cohen songs that I love so much, and I commented on his YouTube video to that effect. And he responded back, and I mentioned he's from Serbia, so English is not his first language, and he had this very charming response for me. I thought it sounded charming anyway. It was, "A true friend finds a way to meet you, and I'm glad that's so." And all of a sudden, my little dandelion song had a chorus, and that's the story of how a song about a weed flower became a song about friendship. It's called Sunflower Wishes. Oh, and the chorus is a sing-along if you're so inspired to sing. Close your eyes, make a wish, blow wispy seeds into the air, to carry your thoughts and dreams, to love Sunflower Wishes. He's laying back there on the couch. That looks comfy. And then I was like, I know that. Good to see you guys. You snuck in on me.
Good to see you.
Oh, thank you for being here. What a lot of fun. Uh-oh.
Didn't read the notes and not ring the bell. The show was happening.
Oh, wow. What's next? Okay,
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I write a lot of,
Hi, sweetheart.
I write a lot of songs on beach vacations. I guess you could say the ocean is my muse. Some of the songs are about the beach. Some of the songs are about other things that occur to me when I'm on the beach. This one actually is about the beach. Written on the beach and about the beach. It's called From the Sea. Hi, Joe. Where do seashells come from? From the sea, my child, from the sea. Why do the waves go? To be free, my child, to be free. Don't wanna live here forever, but I would like to be here today. Like the dolphins and the pelicans, here today, all the way. Such an important thing to be here. Don't you agree? To be a mermaid or to live by the sea. Where do seashells come from? From the sea, my child, from the sea. Why do the waves go? To be free, my child, to be free. Can it be so brutal, so beautiful? Mysteries of the shoreline wind. Sea hissing and gurgling near, like a scream from deep within. Everyone thinks when you're far away, innocent dreams can turn night into day. Where do seashells come from? From the sea, my child, from the sea. Why do the waves go? To be free, my child, to be free. The dunes ablaze with dragonflies, hanging in relentless sunlight. The sky and the soft golden sand smell like someplace vast and bright. Where do seashells come from? From the sea, my child, from the sea. Why do the waves go? To be free, my child, to be free. Each wave brand new, the next wave out of reach. When the salt tide takes wing, smile as my naked feet touch the beach. From the sea, and it occurs to me that maybe I'd be happier if my feet were naked.
Yeah.
There we go. Get this party started. Next up, I'm going to do a love song of sorts for you. It's actually a song of unrequited love, which is probably not the best sort of love, but it is my favorite sort of love song. It's called Stuff and Things. The words I need to say go racing round my mind, more real than stuff and things, like shoe shine and moonshine. Morning dim in the distance, like the last of summer wine, the brightness of your spirit, timeless and genuine. Everyday stuff and things sparkle, glow, and shine, sigh like a passing breeze blown across the county line. The words I need to say go racing round my mind, more real than stuff and things, like shoe shine and moonshine. In pale watery moonlight, think of me and drop a line, dense fulsome accolades, fragment and intertwine. Sigh like a passing breeze blown across the county line. Sigh like a passing breeze, timeless and genuine. Thank you. That song was Stuff and Things. Okay, this could be dangerous, but I'm going to do it. This really is a new song. I've never played this song out before. I wrote it about a month ago, but I've never played it out before, so anything could happen. But I kind of like it, and I want to play it, so I'm going to. I hope you like it too. It's a weird song to have written in the summer though, because it's about seasonal affective disorder, which tends to afflict people in the wintertime. Not always, but it tends to. That's the way it works for me. I just wasn't writing much in the wintertime this year. Haikus, but no songs. And then when the songs came back this summer, I was able to pick up the little scattered remnants of words and build them into songs, and that's where this one came from. This is my favorite of those. It's called Gray. It's cloudy and the clouds are gray, flecked with silver shadows, like the misty echo of memory. Film underexposed, fresh blast of December, snow blows through the night, come cold chills and dark days, ashes of unending twilight. Violet winds rise above the walls, rattle the chains and billow like birds, confined to damp winter dawns. Distant clouds mourn into the west for the inevitable sunset. Look heavenly toward the storm, heavenly toward the storm. winds of change bring the breath of life. Loudest silence answers doubt, bigger than wisdom can define. Gloom sits on the morning skies, an old ghost in new garments, somber's winter light, waiting for the day's performance. When it simmers to ash, it's a thing of the past, no longer to weigh on your soul. No longer to weigh on your soul. It's a new song called Gray, but enough of the dismal winter that will be here soon enough. Let's go back to the beach. This song I wrote on one of those aforementioned beach vacations. I remember this really, really well. We had gotten down, I'll never forget it in fact, we had gotten down to the beach and we were walking along the beach, and just as we passed by this young family, a rogue wave came up on the beach and it kind of splashed everybody. I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but everybody got wet. We were at the beach, that's going to happen. But the little kids kind of, you know, jumped back and squealed. I guess adults do that too when they get wet at the beach for some reason. They weren't planning to. Anyway, the squealing made me look over at this young family, and I saw a little girl. She was probably about 9, and I can still picture her face in my mind's eye. She was like lit up. It was glee is the only word that I can use to describe the look on her face. And she hollered out to her dad and said, "Look, Dad, we're making the waves come to us." And I remember thinking, what a naive thing to say. Because I don't have kids, you know, and I don't understand. I don't know, like, at what age do kids turn into cynical adults. But sometime it happens. She wasn't there yet. This was years ago. She may be sitting on the beach right now, like texting her friends, going, "I can't believe I'm at the beach with my family," whatever. But that day, she was happy as anybody I've ever seen. So I took her words and I wrote a song that has literally nothing to do with that encounter on the beach. It's a love song of sorts, called The Waves. Close together as bus passengers in uncritical sunshine, sumptuous, divine and prudent parameters, making the waves come to us. Water glittering like crumpled foil, sun pale, pale sky tumultuous. Hearing laughter in the back of his voice, making the waves come to us. Wind as sweet as bird song, smell like the breath of heaven continuous. No real sense of right or wrong, we were making the waves come to us. Time after all did not pass as you expected would, onto dust. waves. I don't know if you noticed, but many of my beach songs in particular don't resolve. I don't know what that means, but it's true. I'm gonna get a little drink here. Check the time. I think I'm doing all right. This next song is beach adjacent, and I'm going to have to set it up a little bit too. It wasn't written on the beach or about the beach, but was on one of those beach trips. We always go to the same beach when we vacation, Cocoa Beach on the Atlantic coast of Florida, about midway down. And after we'd been going there for a few years, we found out that some friends of ours, were acquaintances maybe, also vacation there at a different time of the year, but very close to where we stay. And we got together one time. They were telling us some things we might want to do when we were down there. And one of the things that they had done that they thought was interesting and fun was go to a spiritualist camp in Central Florida. And they had like a reading done. They said it was a very beautiful, peaceful place to visit, nice place to have lunch nearby. They couldn't remember the name of it though. And we got down there and were looking for something to do and decided to drive over there. And I looked online and I found out the name of that spiritualist camp. It's called Casadega. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but if there's any Bright Eyes fans in the house other than me and maybe Nick, you might remember that Bright Eyes put out a record called Casadega about 15 or 20 years ago. I know that because Conor Oberst of Bright Eyes is probably one of my top 5 favorite songwriters of all time. So suddenly I wanted to go to Casadega in the hopes of a different sort of pilgrimage, that perhaps some of whatever pixie dust inspired Conor Oberst on that album might inspire me. And I don't know if I got a hold of any of that pixie dust, but I did get a song. I'm going to sing it. I don't have to tell you anything about this song because it's a story, and 2/3 of the song really happened. The only other thing that you need to know to make it make sense is I was wearing a t-shirt that day with kind of a stylized picture of a peacock on it. And that's what started this whole story rolling. Name of the song, by the way, is Mood Ring. Went to Casadega, bought myself a mood ring. How else would I ever know how in the world I was feeling? A man came up to me, a small dog in his arms. Said he liked my shirt, caught me off my guard. Said he saw a peacock once at a bus stop, and then black snake at the same stop. Then he said it again. Said I was glad not to see that snake, 'cause I am afraid. He did a double take and said, the snake's a spirit animal, the snake and other animals too. And I said mine was Winnie the Pooh. Then I turned away, and he walked away. Go at my own pace and appreciate the natural state. try to walk my path in peace, to let be release. Kind stranger, dear stranger, go at your own pace. While I slow down and go at my own pace. Went to Casadega, bought myself a mood ring. So I didn't really say that thing about Winnie the Pooh. I don't have to tell you that I didn't, but there was no satisfactory ending to that conversation. It was just one of those conversations that you knew was just gonna go on forever. And so I didn't say anything about Winnie the Pooh. I just turned away eventually. I think my husband was in the car going, "Are we going soon?" Anyway, Winnie the Pooh rhymed, and I figured when I was writing the song, if I were to have a spirit animal, Winnie the Pooh might not be a bad one, because in addition to being a silly old bear, I always thought he was a wise old bear as well. I'm going to sing you a summer song now that requires no setup at all. It's just a little song. It's called Summer Madness. If you want more love, take more chances. Hear the birds singing with summer madness. Sunshine golden, the champagne on my face. Feels like nothing bad can happen in this place. Every day the universe composes you a song. Waiting and hopeful, you will sing along. Try your luck, take a chance, enjoy the dance. Your inner child, let her tickle your soul. You can't change things that you can't control. So smile like you know a secret that's yours alone. So shout or whisper it. Quick wits make you the victim. Fear stops us not, so wisdom. Every day the universe composes you a song. Waiting and hopeful, you will sing along. Try your luck, take a chance, enjoy the dance. Every day the universe composes you a song. Waiting and hopeful, you will sing along. Try your luck, take a chance, enjoy the dance. Try your luck, take a chance, enjoy the dance. Thank you guys. That was Summer Madness. I got time for just a few more songs before the Terry Quinn duo pops up here on stage to entertain us. Want to do a little bit of housekeeping first. You may have noticed a box, hopefully a box full of money over there on the table. That's the tip jar. Terry Quinn duo is joining us from Kansas City tonight, and they may want to leave. I don't know. They may decide to stay, but if they want to leave, we can help them on their way with our generosity. Next to that tip jar is a beautiful suitcase full of stuff. Holy hell, I gotta go shopping. So check that out. Terry made that. You'll talk about it. Maybe it's beautiful. In between the tip box and the beautiful suitcase full of trinkets and gewgaws and pretty things, there are a stack of stickers with the likeness of a woman on them. If you squint, Marty's holding one up for you to see. If you squint really hard, the woman on that sticker may look a little bit like me. Those are my stickers tonight. They're your stickers. They're my gift to you. Please help yourself to a sticker. If you know anybody that you think needs to hear my music, please help yourself to a sticker for them as well. And share the love. If you are moved by my generosity of free stickers to stick another couple of dollars in the tip jar, that'd be okay too. The tips go to the artist tonight. That's one piece of housekeeping. Another piece of housekeeping is I did a thing yesterday. I put out a record, or at least what passes for a record these days. It is digital. It's 2 songs. The collection of songs is called Equinox. There's a winter song and a spring song. I'm going to sing them for you. But before I do that, I'm going to shout out because everyone else that's on that record with me is in the room tonight. It was produced by a local singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and now producer extraordinaire, Nick Lee. So I appreciate the opportunity to publicly thank Nick Lee for sprinkling his magic on my little songs. They sound way different online than you're going to hear them, so you'll want to listen. In the interest of full disclosure, not only is Nick Lee all those things I just said, he's also my nephew. So I'm extraordinarily proud of this release on multiple levels for the art that we made, but also a proud auntie for what a great job that my nephew did. And then also my harmony vocalist, Teresa Casas, is in the house. Thank you, Teresa, for lending your vocals to my project. I owe you. We'll just have to figure out what I owe you, but I owe you something big. Thank you for making my songs sound so good. I'm gonna sing them. So it was really, again, another like weird off-season thing to release a couple of songs called Equinox in the middle of summer. That confused some people, I think, but it's not the equinox. No, but I thought of doing it on the equinox, you know, and I couldn't wait till next year to release them. I had a winter song and a spring song. So I'm going to sing you the winter song first, because that's the way the calendar works. This song was inspired by an essay I read by a poet named Kim Stafford. It's a song of resilience. It's called Winter Pine. Starlit snow, winter pine still grows, wind gust into 80, winter pine still grows, winter pine still grows, but slower, nourish that which nourishes you, dressed by sunlight, starlight, frost and dew. Chill cuts to the bone, winter pine still grows. travel in place like a limb toward the light with wind-shaped grace. Nourish that which nourishes you, dressed by sunlight, starlight, frost, and dew. Sweetest weary wood, shining hope. Winter pine still grows, but slower. Winter pine still grows, but slower.
Yeah.
This winter pine is equal. So that was the winter song, and then came the equinox, and then came spring. Remarkably, that keeps happening. Thank goodness. This was a song of renewal named after the full moon in the month of May, which in these parts at least is known as the flower moon. Flower moon shines softly through my mind, through my mind. Blessed east wind colors, dark depths undefined. In this tender golden dark heart of gentle mountain song, brave slender hope for tomorrow. Spring hangs lightly in the dawn. Flower moon shines softly like hung light, like hung light. The color of the wind glows under the flower moon tonight. Spinning captured memory strands when I was young and brand new. My shadow crossed a moonbeam, cast light makes dullness true. Flower moon shines softly through my mind, 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 through my mind. Telling lies of my wishes to flower moon, to flower moon. Cool night air, elixir, glimmers ghostly in the gloom. Halo light of old and quiet, resting bygone history. Mountain top, seashore sand, still sky star mystery. Flower moon shines softly like hung light, like hung light, like hung light, like hung light. Got one more. Got one more, and it's a doozy, so I had to have a little water. I'm gonna sing you out with my favorite song to end my sets with, because it makes me feel good, and I hope it'll make you feel good too. I was not feeling good when I started writing this song. The word that comes to mind looking back is actually something as big as despair, which I suppose many of us have felt off and on over the last few years. And then I came across, as I was trying to write my way out of that bad feeling, some words. They were spoken, I believe, by the late Pope Francis. I don't remember the context at all. I'm not Catholic, but I guess you don't have to be to know the context of something the Pope said. Anyway, the words he used were a revolution of tenderness, and those words latched onto my heart and they remain there. I thought that was about the best idea I'd heard in a long time. So I wrote a song, I think of it as a folk anthem. It's called Revolution of Tenderness. Some of you might know it. If you know it, I hope you'll sing it. Here we go. See some people in the world today carrying bucket loads of spite that's venomous. Like a box full of darkness, not liberty, when what we need is a revolution of tenderness. It's hard to make a choices when you're unaware of making a choice. Pull apart the patterns that threaten us and bring on a revolution of tenderness. If you wanna go quickly, go alone, you'll find yourself wandering in the wilderness. If you wanna go far, go together, 'cause what we need is a revolution of tenderness. Something considerable is coming, frozen and furious, peace to strengthen us, bright hearts shining and true. What we need is a revolution of tenderness. Light against the darkness of my dreams, a tremendous muscle of togetherness. Light against the darkness of illusion. What we need is a revolution of tenderness. If you wanna go quickly, go alone, you'll find yourself wandering in the wilderness. If you wanna go far, go together, 'cause what we need is a revolution of tenderness. What we need is a revolution of tenderness. We need a revolution of tenderness. Maybe so. Thank you, Rage Club. I'm Kathy. Thank you guys for your attention tonight. I'm really excited to hear the Terry Quinn duo in just maybe 5 minutes or so. So stick around. Thank you guys so much.